I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business. Handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it dropped home, gave in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now running right through him. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting two there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gone!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jonathan Bullard in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Detroit!
To throw is Jackson. Able to shake him off. Now he's going the other way. Steps away to his left. 20! And he's got Snead. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run the option right here on first down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
They go play action now. Jackson. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They've moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Caught left side to Crabtree. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
18.
On 3rd down, Trubisky got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
18.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And on the ground they go with a running back. There he goes inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Bears are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll run it here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Detroit! 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 Back 99 Philly, here we go!
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go!
Now it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Montgomery, 36 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
18.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Trubisky now off the bootleg. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Barney.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. Room to run past mid. And a loose football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Come on, come on.
Now a handoff looking right. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Trubisky, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's going to get it running right. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Burton punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears are in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Back now in Baltimore. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Collins looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 37 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's to the 10, and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in the plus.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, you were backed up into a second and long, but instead